Hi there, hello there, my name is Craft, and Minecraft has spawned many great videos here on YouTube, each with distinct vibes and creativity, and my favorite series of Minecraft videos of recent times is the Life series. Created by Grian, the Life series follows the basic premise of players having a limited number of lives, where over the course of several episodes and deaths, they go from cooperating to division, and the last person standing in the world wins. Each season, they add a special gimmick to go along with the base premise of a few lives, and it leads to some of the most insane, dramatic, and fun meme moments. And it's about time that I rank all these seasons. Not by how they are as seasons, no, I don't think I have it in me to say one season is better than the other in terms of what actually happens. Each of them stands tall in being amazing entertainment with special moments speckled throughout all of them. Instead, I'll be ranking the seasons based on the special gimmicks themselves, and how much they add to the overall experience if one were to partake in the challenge with their own friends. I believe each gimmick has strengths and weaknesses that make some better than others, so it just makes sense for me to rank them. Although keep in mind that with this ranking, all thoughts and expressions are my own, and if you rank them in another way, let me know in the comments, since I'm genuinely curious how y'all would rank these. So with all that said, let's get into it.
Alright then, keep your secrets.
Secret Life's gimmick is that everyone has a crap ton of hearts, but with zero restoration. And the way to restore hearts this time around was to complete tasks. But you couldn't tell anyone your task at all. It's a secret. Succeed, you get hearts or special items. Fail, you don't heal, and get shame. This structure leads to really awkward interactions with other people. Everyone becomes very skeptical and you become so terrified of your secret task getting out that your interactions become just real weird. Also, people take less risks due to not being able to gain their health back, so you're more likely to just stand still in your base than to go out and get resources. At least the tasks themselves can be pretty fun and absurd, but I don't know if that's enough to remove the awkwardness of the weird interactions, which, I don't know, I don't think I would thrive in that kind of environment all that much. Not the worst thing, but still the weakest of the Life series gimmicks. At least for me personally. Double Life ties your health to another player, where if one person gets damaged, you both get damaged. This leads to unique teaming and interactions from players, but this is also a big risk as you basically have to deal with 2 health bars instead of just 1. And while you may be super careful, your teammate could be blindsided by a creeper, and then you both get punished. And knowing how I play Minecraft, I'm probably the one getting blindsided by the creeper. Still stressful, but honestly I prefer this than to be in an awkward situation like keeping secrets and standing still. So I have to rank this higher than the Secret Life gimmick. Plus, you spend more time with your teammate than if you were teamed up in any of the other seasons. So this sort of gimmick is actually more of a great bonding exercise if you think about it.
Be a winner at the game of life!
Wild Life follows the Last Life formula, but with each session the players join, a different gimmick happens. This essentially condenses multiple more Life series seasons within a single season, and the wild cards can be pretty insane. Examples from the actual series are stuff like eternal snails that kill people, superpowers, eating everything, and trivia of the other seasons. These wild cards are actually really cool, but you don't have to do those wild cards exactly. You can come up with your own that aren't even from the series. So yeah, wild cards are pretty neat, and I feel like I would have fun with them if they were to be executed properly. Limited Life is interesting, where unlike all the other seasons, you don't really have a set number of lives, but instead a 24-hour timer, where you're eliminated when the timer runs out, and any deaths that occur within the series can either add 30 minutes of time to a person, or remove an hour from their timer. I like this structure, as the most careful players can get the most out of their 24-hour time limit, and the ones who lose time can get creative with interactions and combat to get their time back from other players. And the margin of error is more forgiving, since you can lose a whole season's worth of lives and still be left with a good portion of time. Also, this season features the Boogeyman feature from Last Life, and they can kill anyone, so everyone is just on their toes, and I just really like that. Honestly, I really like this setup, and I can see myself really enjoying this gimmick.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Oh, that's a nice one. The grandfather of Life seasons, the one that started the whole thing. Yeah, this one is great. Basic premise, 3 strikes, you're out. And while on your last life, you can hunt other players and enjoy as the madness unfolds. At the time, nobody in the Minecraft community has done this concept with such polish before. The first season was super iconic and gave us so many meme moments, and aside from Doug voice command videos, this was one of the first video concepts where I sat there and said, I wanna do this. But aside from like the whole YouTube content thing, I feel like this basic gimmick of 3 lives is such a great basis for fun and wacky gameplay amongst friends, and is honestly something I think I would have a blast with. I would say that it doesn't get any better than this, but funnily enough. Now this is how you follow up with a banger. Crazy how Third Life was immediately followed up with an amazing upgrade in the form of Last Life. Here we see the Life series gimmick at its most fleshed out. Everyone at the start gets randomly assigned between 2 to 6 lives, and you can actually trade someone a life as well, so someone who was lucky enough with 5 or 6 can easily give people who are on their last life a spare life, so that they can keep the game going. This adds a bit of strategy to the game, as a player can decide if they give lives to make friends, or hoard lives for themselves to keep their chances of winning higher. It's a very engaging premise, but of course I must also talk about the Boogeyman, which was introduced here as well. A random player gets assigned to be the imposter of sorts, and their task is to kill a player, risking death if they fail, which adds even more interesting conflicts. Does the Boogeyman kill someone with many lives, or do they kill someone else who is already pretty low on them? All these pieces come together to create a fun, dramatic, and wholly amazing experience that I really want to experience with my friends at some point, even if it's not for the purpose of a video. There's no shame in playing Minecraft just to play Minecraft, and Last Life is one of the best gimmicks amongst them all to do that with. Honestly, really good. Wait, why isn't this number 1 again? Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember exactly where I was when this special gimmick was released. The holy combination of this amazing series and one of my favorite niche things to ever come to Minecraft. Real life is Third Life, but entirely in virtual reality. Yep, all the players strapped on VR headsets, then proceeded to fumble and bumble about as they have 3 lives. When out of lives, they're eliminated. Those in their last life can kill other players, but unlike the other seasons, they still had to navigate the virtual space just like everyone else. Now, as someone who personally thrives in Minecraft in VR, and thoroughly enjoys it enough to revive a series that underperformed on my channel for no other reason than I wanted to, I can safely say that if I were to put together a life series in VR, full 6 to 8 episode season and all, I would just have the time of my life. VR has and always will be super fun for me, so it should be no surprise to y'all that I just really vibe with this gimmick. Now, objectively, Last Life is the best of these weird and wacky gimmicks, but for me, this is my favorite, and for that reason, I must rank this as the number 1 Life series gimmick. And that's my ranking. Let me know how you would rank these gimmicks in the comments below, as I like to see what you all think. Do you believe Secret Life is the best gimmick? Or Double Life? Real Life? Let me know. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe if you all enjoyed. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm outta here.